I'ma go down there, I'ma start complaining. I'ma say, look how I spend my $1,000 buy ticket come down and the show and the youth carnival cancel. After that come from end up reach back at Atlanta. God is God because I work in Atlanta, as most of you know. I film from Love and Hip Hop. I'm still filming from home. They send us the equipments here, the lights, the green screen, whatever we need. It's right here in my house. Let me flip the camera a little bit for you guys because they sent us all types of equipment, ring light, you know, microphone and everything for us to work from home. So I was in Jamaica and I said, and for some reason a voice that said to me, say, carry your kids, carry your kids. That's when the first news broke out about the virus. And I sat there and I said, God, I can't leave my kids because anything can happen. There was only 5 cases in Jamaica. But at the time, there was a lot of cases coming up in New York and other places in the U.S. And as I was there tallying and making up my mind, the government came out and said, no school for 14 days. And I said, that is it, God. That's the answer that I need. Because I leave my kids at home sometimes, but I never, ever want to take them out of school. And as the man said, no school for 14 days, the next day, all 3 of us was on a flight to New York. Not New York, to Atlanta. Because I have to work here in Atlanta. Same way to film with Love and Hip Hop. And I said, nah, left my kids them. Because anything can happen. And I thought about it. And when I was buying the ticket, you know, a ticket go in a 24 hour. I was buying the ticket today, like in the evening, as the government said, no school for 14 days for us to leave tomorrow. And the price high as hell, skyrocket. One of the ticket them, I leave from 1,500. And when we look at 1,800 until at 2,000 for one of the plane ticket because it's the next day. You know how flight go. And I tell myself, say, you know, I nah left them. Something about this, I say, I nah leave them. And I bought those 3 tickets. It's the most expensive tickets I ever bought in my life. And I thank God every day that I took my kids with me. Because now the airport in Jamaica is closed. And if I was stuck over here and my kids was in Jamaica, then I would be a mad woman right now going crazy. But the moral of the story I was trying to tell you, when the shows start cancel, I was feeling at some type of way when Ray said to me, say, 5 of the show them cancel now. Me say, 5 of them cancel? And I was there and, you know, we go through and we say, all right, they might have got rescheduled the following one. I had a tour in England. I was supposed to be on tour right now as well, going back and forth from Atlanta to the shows. And that cancel as well. When me say everybody start cancel, me start fret. I start to fret. And me I tell you, the amount of time I fly up in a God's face, you see. And me use the word fly up in a God's face because me start to complain. Me start to complain and me start say 10 show cancel, 20 show cancel. It reached 30 shows. I have over 30 shows that's canceled. I was supposed to be in England. I was supposed to be in Europe on tour doing different types of shows. I had so many shows lined up for every single week. And I start complaining. And the fact that I started to complain about the shows, that's why the song that I played earlier when I said, God, if I'm too high, bring me down. And I went down on my knees and I started praying one morning. And it just reminded me. It reminded me that I didn't have one show. Once upon a time, I didn't have one show. And here I was complaining that I got over 30 shows that's been cancelled. So things like that is what we need to look into. That's why I say me a fly up in a God face. Because it's like me just humble back myself and say, no God, remember the days where me I come from. So me supposed to say, thank God, say me could have even have 30 show we could have cancelled. Because gone were the days me never have none. Gone were the days me there roam hungry. Can't find food. I have my son Nicholas, God bless him soul, and me I tell you sometime I don't know where him feed now come from. Yeah, me I come from the days where me don't know food. Me don't know where me I go eat. Me don't know where me I go get it from. Me never have one show. And see me and know with my bright self, I come complain, say, me have 30 show we cancel. No. That's why I tell us, I love the song where say, God, if I'm too high, bring me down. And that is why I'm telling you, it's never too late to remember. Remember that there's a God. Because if me did have them 30 show there, me now ask you, me still wouldn't remember to pray for some of the days them. 3 days with a pastor, me not remember to pray. Because when me have the show there, my son me just go. I go do the performance, yeah, and I leave the performance like 4 a.m. And sometimes I even go back at the hotel, bed, and gone at the airport, and it continues like that. It continues like that. So days upon days, sometimes me not pray, me not remember. Sometimes me not remember for pray, and then I say me not remember God, but you're so busy and you have so much things to do. No, me I tell you, say God just put we down on a level. So look here, and me a God. I have so much time on my hands right now when me can pray. That's why I know say there's a God. That's why I want to know if you just listen and work with it, stay inside and survive, because we will get past this. We have to get past this. You have to get past it by faith. Because this virus is not of God. It's not of God. People can't just walk beside you. God bring this beautiful earth and where we can walk and live in love and peace and harmony. And know you're here say, people walk side of you and you're dead. Wise up, my brothers and sisters. People walk beside you and you're dead. And can't trick me. This is not of God. But I'm telling you, right now, God just a remind we say, yeah, we have to give him praise. We have to give him praise because he is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. So my God, me a worship tonight. And I'm telling you, God just a remind we say, yeah, him a the man. I have to share that with you know. So don't forget to pray. Pray. And God I go carry we through this. Give me a gospel. Cause me will start. You know, get emotional. But I have to share my story. This is my song that I play most of the times when I'm feeling sad or when I'm down. It's from Glacier Robinson, and it's not over now. If you listen to the words,
so here we go.
It's a very
So to begin,
choose your color palette.
But
I choose
remember
pink
God.
because why?
Remember God in everything. But burn up the coronavirus and me send it back to the pit of the hell from where it come from. But it's not over now. We just want to have faith and believe in that. Listen to these words. To be lost in the middle of an ocean, or have no place to lay your head. To be caught in a web of indifference, be cast aside like you just as dead. To be forgotten like the wind of yesterday, neglected and beaten and worn. The pain that you're feeling is just as real as the ground you're standing on. But it's not over now. This is not the end. Oh, no. You've been tossed and beaten up. You fight again. 5,700 of you guys on my live, going up to 6,000. Take the time out. Let us pray right now. You can imagine if the 6,000 of us start praying to God right now and giving Him the glory. Anywhere you're there in your house, if your mother, your sister, your brother, they're there, you know, matter, you can hold them hand and say, come mommy, let us pray. Let us pray right now and send back coronavirus to the pit of hell, wherever it's coming from. It's not of God. It is not of God.
To be caught in the web of indifference,
we shall overcome this.
Cast aside like you just passed there. To be forgotten like the wind of yesterday.
If you're not in the situation to pray, just keep typing, reaching out. He can read it, He can see it, He can know your heart. Just type it. If it's even thank you Jesus for protect us, God. We're gonna get over this. Let me see some prayer hands. Open it up and send it back to the pit of hell.
This is not the end.
We're gonna go back to normal.
You've been tossed and beaten up. You fight again. I know your heart's been torn. You say there's no point in carrying on. Race is not over. No, it's not over now. You're looked upon like the scum of society, yet they close their eyes to the strength of your pain. Be swayed by events or accomplishments, be found lacking, well, it's to your shame. You've been forgotten like a wind of yesterday, neglected and beaten and worn. Pain that you're feeling is just as real but it's not over now. This is not the end. No, no. You've been tossed and beaten up. You fight again. I know your heart's been torn. You say there's no point in carrying on.
Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. I'm gonna leave you guys. I love you.
It's not over.
Pray and remember God. I love you all so much.
It's not over